You know, like when you go into a store and then, or like you walk by the police and you like feel like automatically like you did something wrong or they're gonna come for you, or like you go to a store and you think that they think you're stealing, but you're like actually not. It's kind of like that same thing I'm having where I'm like, I know I'm telling the truth, but like, I should unpack that in therapy. Is this gonna mess up my outfit?
I'll try not to. Can you lift your hands up? Yeah, very good. Lean slightly forward.
Julia, do you know why you're here today?
I'm here to do a lie detector test with Vanity Fair.
You will be hooked up to the lie detector and asked questions. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
First, I'm going to ask you some questions so we can calibrate the machine.
Okay.
Is your full name Julia Artemyev Fox?
Yes.
Were you born on February the 2nd?
Yes.
Are you a millennial?
Yes.
Are you proud to be a millennial?
Hell yeah.
Are you nervous?
I'm sensing some hostile energy and I do have to pee now. So, yeah.
Let's get started. You were born in Milan but raised in New York.
Yes.
Which accent do you find more attractive?
I love a good old school New York accent. That's why I married my ex-husband, actually. So.
Do you think people from New York are more attractive in general?
Yeah.
What's the most New York thing you think you say on a daily basis?
I say dead ass a lot. Yeah, I dead ass say dead ass a lot.
Dead ass. That's true.
Some people on the internet suggest the way you talk is fake.
I know.
Julia, is this your normal speaking voice?
I think so, yeah.
No, she's lying. That's a lie.
No. Maybe when I'm nervous, I lean into more like ditzy, like, you know, and I feel that it kind of disarms people. And I think a lot of women probably do that, you know, whether it's the baby voice or the like damsel in distress. It's kind of a defense mechanism so that I'll be taken care of. I think it's subconscious though. I don't think I even realize when I'm doing it. It just happens.
She's telling the truth.
What do you think about this person's baby voice?
Yes, Paris Hilton, fellow Aquarius queen. I actually feel like we have a lot in common.
Like what?
The baby voice. And being Aquariuses.
What about this person? Are you inspired by her at all?
Yes, I am. I actually really love her. Yeah, I grew up watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I actually liked it before they were even cool. And I was like, and when people would like bash her, I would always go to bat for her. And I thought she fucking killed it in American Horror Story. So she is a multi-talented queen.
Do you think she's inspired by you at all?
I would say that there have been some looks that are a little similar to mine, but I feel like, you know, it's just like what's trending. But I don't know if I'm like on her mood board or anything like that.
Earlier this year, you gave an apartment tour on TikTok.
Yeah.
Did you purposely not clean up?
Well, it always looked like that. I didn't feel like I needed to clean up to make the video. Now in hindsight, I maybe would have tidied up because the response was overwhelming. But I think it's relatable. And also like for anyone shitting on that apartment, that is a great apartment in Manhattan. Okay. And I stand by that.
She's telling the truth.
When you go to people's houses, do you check if their tub is clean?
Do I check their tub? No.
Do you check their medicine cabinets?
I might have back in the day, for sure.
She's telling the truth.
Have you ever stolen something from somebody's medicine cabinets?
Hell yeah. Who hasn't? Sometimes there's a nice prescription that looks really good and just gotta take a little sample.
She's telling the truth.
I wouldn't do that now. Just for the record.
You have a lot of clothes in your apartment. Do you ever hold on to any of your ex's clothes?
Yeah. A really amazing Chrome Hearts puffer jacket that I made sure to swipe before he left. And these like Prada ski goggle glasses that I also made sure to hide. while he was packing his stuff to go.
This was premeditated?
I premeditated the theft. I did.
She's telling the truth.
You don't feel any remorse?
No.
What's the most expensive thing you've ever stolen?
Oh, I don't know if I can say this. I used to go to a very expensive clothing department store on Fifth Avenue when they would have sales specifically. There'd be a lot of people, and I used to wear little Juicy Couture sweatsuit moment, and I would just shove the items in my pants. One of the items was an Oscar de la Renta snakeskin clutch. And I still have it somewhere.
Moving on. You openly talk about your time as a dominatrix. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
What was the most enjoyable punishment you gave out?
I had a few clients that were into like ball busting. So it's like when you kick their balls, and I found that to be highly therapeutic. Just releasing the rage, down with the patriarchy, step on the man.
She's telling the truth.
If someone offered you $1 million to do it today, would you say yes?
Yeah, definitely. I'll do it for less. Ball busting I'll do for free. If you want ball busting, it's free. Anything else, it's $10K an hour.
You once said BDSM was a never-ending improv class.
It was improv all day long. I'd have to be a mean nun, bitchy, popular girl in high school, whatever the client wanted. And I had, only a couple of minutes to get ready and dress and prep for it. So it was just kind of all like on the spot. And I feel like it really just taught me how to act.
Do you think some of today's comedians could benefit from being a dominatrix?
I think anybody could benefit from being a dominatrix.
What about this person?
Pete, I think he probably needs to see a dominatrix. Yeah, more. I could see him really liking deprecation, like you're a little bitch and, things like that. I could see him getting off to that. Just a hunch. But I think he's into the humiliation stuff. Hit me up, Pete.
We're going to switch gears and talk about some relationships in your life. You appeared on Z-Way's talk show and said, quote, "Penises are weapons of mass destruction."
They can be.
So you still feel this way?
Yes.
Would you say you hate men?
I hate the patriarchy. There's a lot of really good men.
Judd?
Answer the question.
Do I hate men? No.
That's a lie.
I think that there's a lot of men that benefit from the systemic oppression of women in our culture and society and religions. And I do wish that more men could stand up for us.
Do you think being a man's muse is participating in the patriarchy?
For sure.
Did you hate being a muse?
I wouldn't say I hate it, but I do see how it kind of, keeps women in this place of being objects to be fantasized about. I think that when you're a muse, men want to see what they want to see, and they don't necessarily see you for who you actually are. And then when they do, when the bubble is burst, they're like, oh, no, you're not my fantasy girl anymore. But then again, it's like, as a woman, we kind of have to get it where we can, if I can be a muse and get something out of it and advance myself, and that's the position I need to be in, I'm gonna take it.
She's telling the truth.
If you had the power to banish all men to a different planet and live in a post-men era, would you do it?
I would only do it if we had figured out how to reproduce on our own.
But if you successfully did, you would?
And you know what? I think they would love it. I think they would love just hanging around and circle jerking each other all day. They'd be happier than us, so I'd be doing them a favor.
If you had the chance, would you save this man?
Oh, you see, this is one of the good ones. He's a fucking amazing dad, amazing husband, amazing family man, loves his mom. This is a good man right here. Humble, kind, funny, super smart, super talented, doesn't make you feel small in his presence. And I think that's a very special character trait.
Have you seen any of his Netflix films?
Yes.
Can you name this movie?
Oh, this is the one where they go to Italy. They go to Italy in this movie. I'm pretty sure this was taken, this photo is from Lake Como, where they shot this movie. I cannot remember the name, but of course I watched it.
That answer is questionable.
It's murder mystery, by the way.
Murder mystery, yes, that's it.
Would you save this man?
I would save Drake. Yeah, he's really sweet. He's a good person. He is.
We're going to move on to your career. Earlier in your career, you created a luxury knitwear line.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with this person that sweatpants are a sign of defeat?
You know, I think Mr. Lagerfeld comes from a certain era where, you know, maybe that's what it meant, you know, but I think that sweatpants can be luxurious, you know, you're comfortable, they're easy to wear, you can do pretty much anything in them. I wear sweatpants almost every day, but I would say I'm definitely defeated and depressed, so I don't know, maybe he was onto something.
What's the secret to wearing an uncomfortable outfit?
Just know that those photos are gonna be insane, honey. It's gonna be major. And that's just what keeps me going.
Have you ever been embarrassed by a wardrobe malfunction?
I don't get embarrassed.
That's not true.
Not by like a clothing malfunction, you know, it's gonna happen. I think it's endearing and human, you know, a little nip slip, everybody's happy, it's fine.
Earlier in 2022, you teased you were writing your memoir down the drain. You called it a masterpiece.
Yes.
Would you call it more of a masterpiece than this book?
Ooh, tough. You know what? I've never read this book, so I wouldn't know. Sorry to this book. So sorry, I don't know you. I don't know her.
What about this book?
Oh, this is a great book. You know what? No, it's definitely not better than this book, but it's still really good, I promise. Catcher in the Rye, I mean, it's J.D. Salinger. It's a great book. I've been inspired by this book in my writing, for sure.
So just to be clear, Catcher in the Rye, down the drain.
Bible.
The Bible.
Yeah.
You went viral for the way you said uncut gems. Was that part of a marketing plan?
I wish I was the mastermind to come up with something like that, but no, that's actually, you know what, it's like when you say something a lot, you know, eventually the words kind of bleed together, and I don't think I articulated as well as I could have, but it's just uncut gems, you know, it just flows.
Final question. Did you lie at any point during this lie detector test and we didn't catch you?
I don't think so, no.
She's telling the truth.
Yeah. I'm a very truthful person. I'm like truthful to a fault.